The podcast is produced by the Fireside Chatcraft of Canada.
Oh, would you look at the weather out there? Spring in Toronto. -10 one day, +11 yesterday, +5 today. Well, as they say, if you don't like it, wait 5 minutes.
Hello, and welcome to Canada as I See It.
Welcome all to Canada as I See It for the week of April the 12th, 2026. And I mentioned the date off the top, and well, you know where this is going. Let's do a little date rundown from some Canadian history. It was on this date in 1917. A couple things happened. Ontario gave women the provincial vote for the first time. And it was also on this date in 1917, during the First World War. We were in the midst of that at the time. The Canadian Corps finally removed the remaining Germans from Vimy Ridge. So this was the day we took Vimy Ridge in 1917. 1945. Well, we're still playing hockey. Well, some teams are. Others not so much in the near future. But I just wanted to touch on this. It was a Toronto Maple Leaf goaltender who recorded his third consecutive playoff shutout. And they were playing the Detroit Red Wings at the time, a new Stanley Cup record. And the only reason I mention this is because this guy has what has to be the best name ever for a player. Frank McCool. It just writes itself. I mean, if it was these days, you can just imagine what his goalie mask would be like. Yeah, words are hard. I heard that too. I was going to go back and fix it, but no. Oh boy. 1980. Terry Fox. He began his Marathon of Hope for the Canadian Cancer Society. He dipped his foot in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. And for those who may not know, his plan was to raise $1 for every Canadian. And at the time, Canada's population was 24,343,181. And again, for those of you who do not know, Terry had lost his right leg to cancer. And it was his plan to bring awareness of cancer to the population. And that plan included running a marathon a day. And, well, that's where the name of his run come out. It was the Marathon of Hope. He had run 5,373 kilometers. That's 128 marathons in 143 days. When he was forced to stop running on September 1st, 1980, close to Thunder Bay, Ontario. At the time of his death, he had raised $24.1 million. I'd say that's close enough to call it a success. To date, funds raised from Terry Fox runs held all over the earth, that currently stands at, are you sitting down, $1 billion. That's B, billion. I'm going to go back a few years in the date calendar here, 1967. And, well, yeah, okay, I stopped there rewind a bit. Today, my title for this, it's kind of a music-based thing. And even though I'm using dates to start off here, this is the bulk of the program. This is where this is the meat and potatoes, you could say. 1967, the House of Commons in Canada recommended making Calixa Lavallee's song, O Canada, the national anthem. At the time, and we still sang this when I was in school, God Save the Queen was still to be the royal anthem, but O Canada was recommended to be the national anthem. And it didn't actually reach that point until July 1st, 1980. And that's 100 years after it was first sung on June 24th, 1880. Lavallée was a concert pianist from Verchères in Quebec. The song was actually commissioned to celebrate the visit to Quebec by Governor General. See, I'm not going to stop anymore. Okay, again, stop tape, virtually. I got a message from the company that helps me get this podcast out to you. And unfortunately, I'm told that they're no longer going to offer a live option for me to go live. And it's something that, well, the last time I did it, it didn't really work out. I'm told the sound quality was a little lower than what I would like it to be. And perhaps maybe that was a reason. Yes, they listened to me. No, I think that might have been an issue with other people. So I'm going to look into other ways to perhaps do live shows. Maybe we'll go live on YouTube or something like that. But anyway, that's why I'm just going to keep rambling on sometimes. And yeah, for some of you, you're probably just going to say, get to the point, James. But others, well, this is the way I talk. This is me. And there you go. So anyway, the song, O Canada, was commissioned to celebrate a visit by Governor General Lord Lorne and his wife, Princess Louise. She was Queen Victoria's daughter. And the lyrics for O Canada, Calixa wrote the music, but the lyrics were written by Sir Adolphe Basile Routhier, and he later became the Chief Justice of Quebec. Now, in 1908, Montreal lawyer and judge Robert Stanley Weir, he wrote the English lyrics. Well, at least what they are now based on. They've changed a few times over the years for reasons, but essentially what you hear now is what was written by Mr. Weir back in 1908. The French lyrics, as you hear occasionally, now again, a few weeks ago, I wrote about the Montreal Canadiens, or spoke about the Montreal Canadiens, and told you about Roger Doucet, and he would sort of knit the two sets of lyrics together. But the French lyrics, as he sang them, they have actually remained unchanged through the years. Another person, actually, from Quebec as well, Leonard Cohen. No date here, really. He is the person who wrote that, a generational thing here now. He wrote that song from Shrek, the movie, Hallelujah. Yeah. Well, you know, how many of you now know? Oh, yeah. That song. Yeah, really. Of course, that's just skimming the surface. If there was ever someone who had layers, like an onion because of Shrek and if there was anyone who had layers, it's Leonard Cohen. His writing explored almost literally everything from religion, politics, isolation, depression, sexuality, loss, death, to romantic relationships. And all of those were encompassed in Hallelujah. Hallelujah, by the way, without going into too much detail, is not really religiously based song. We'll just leave it at that. One of the themes was in that list I just told you about. Leonard was born in 1934 in Westmount. That's a suburb of Montreal. And his mother was the daughter of a Talmudic writer, and his father owned a clothing store. Now, his father's father was Lion Cohen, and Lion was the founding president of the Canadian Jewish Congress. And, Leonard also had his stories. Let's go through some acknowledgments here. Leonard is a member of the Canadian Music Hall of Fame. He's a member of the Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame. Even the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. Let's not forget he's a companion of the Order of Canada, the National Order of Quebec. Oh, and just because Canada's Walk of Fame, of course. Now, Leonard, again, a lot of times, I tell you about stuff on this show, and I honestly wish I could go on forever and ever with stories and anecdotes, but what I like to do here is, I'll tell you about something. I'll give you a few links. It's not like it's homework or anything, but if you're really interested, let me know. And you say, James, tell me more about Leonard. Where did he go on vacation in 1984? It's not that I would know, but if you want me to go deeper into something like this, please send me an email at asiseeit@warpole.ca. That's WHORPOLE.ca, and ask, please. Now, Leonard, he did pass away on November 7th, 2016. Actually down in Los Angeles. He was 82. Now, I have an anecdote here. No, really, James? You don't go off script at all. No, yes, I do. Occasionally, everyone in our close family here, we like to go antiquing. And occasionally, we'll drive down to this little, it's called a town, but I think even hamlet would probably be generous. It's called Freelton, and it's on Highway 6, south of the 401 in Ontario here, kind of northwest of Burlington. It's one of those places that if you blink, literally, if you blink, you will miss it. There's a marker to turn down a little road that leads down a road that leads to the town off of Highway 6. And seriously, it's very, very easy to miss if you're not looking for it. So anyway, okay, what's in Freelton? Well, for us, as I said, it's an antique market. It is a huge, huge multi-level barn that encompasses hundreds of vendors. You could, and we have, spent a day there. Morning downstairs, afternoon upstairs. Now, they don't do it anymore, unfortunately, but back in the day, they would signal the impending end of the day in the market by playing Leonard Cohen's song Closing Time. See, I told you, he wrote more than just Hallelujah. Closing Time. Now, this is, I'll put a link to the song. It's just one, you could listen to on and on and on. But the whole hook of this is he would just continuously go on, closing time, closing time, closing. It wasn't subtle at all. They said, we're closing. Yeah, it's about 6 minutes. And if you were sort of in the back 40 of this place, it would take you that long to get back to the checkout desk. It was large. And it seems as though when Leonard passed, back in 2016, that's when I think that's about the time that the music ended. And that, as they say, is that. Today's podcast was introduced by a friend of Caroline's, Sanka. Thank you very much, Sanka. And if you'd like to introduce the podcast like he did today, please do send me a recording of you saying, "This podcast is produced by the Fireside Chat Club of Canada." And again, you can send that to me at asiseeit@warpole.ca. There are some links that I mentioned, well, not directly, but there are a few informational links on my website. I've been working on that a little bit here and there, so check it out. Go past the Canada as I See It icon and check out some of the things that Caroline's been working on over time. I've also set up a little thing on there, treats and things that maybe you can, if you're looking for a deal or if you're looking for something there, you might be able to get a little bit of a bonus, of course, by signing up for something. But it's no obligation at all, just something to check out. And that's it. Of course, the main thing on the site is that little yellow rectangle in the upper right corner. Buy me a coffee. Please consider that if you want. And send some coins my way. I would greatly appreciate it. Canada as I See It is a production of the Fireside Chat Club of Canada. The music that you're listening to right now is our theme song, and that's Night Owls by Braden Deal. Thank you all very much for listening. Wait. See, I did this a few weeks ago, and I went ranting on after. So I probably should tie it up soon because the music only lasts so long. Just wanted to let you know about the numbers last week. Oh my goodness, there were a couple of days that over 100 people in a day downloaded the podcast. That has not happened before. Over the last week or so, about 500 people, 200 and change people downloaded, which put the total for the month up to over 500. And that's, I like those numbers. That's great. Thank you. Please do tell your friends. Keep downloading. Keep listening. Thank you all so very much, everyone. Have yourselves a wonderful week.